for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Oh, crap. Not even ready. We're calling. See, I was goofing off. Welcome, everybody. Nobody knows what's going on right now. I've got a mouthful of pizza. Hold on, Jordan. There you go.
I don't even know what's going on.
No, nobody knows. So that's Chris in the background. He's really handsome, but he's so handsome I don't want you to see his face. So here's the deal. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Okay. So everybody got the notification. Here's it. What? Yeah, I see you. Okay. So it's Saturday night, and Jordan Ziff. Everybody, I've got a mouthful of pieces. It's not the right thing. I've got bubbly. I'm not drinking.
There's never a better time to talk than a mouthful of pizza.
And bubbly. So, Jordan, everybody knows Jordan. We talk about him all the time. He's been on the show. But so Jordan, last month, he calls me up and we played phone tag for about a week. Remember that?
It was more than a week, I think.
Yeah, it was more than a week.
It was definitely more than a week.
Playing phone tag. And finally, we nailed it. And he said, there's a few things, but, I want to start a podcast. I said, oh, really? He said, yeah. Now, he's already been live streaming with his friend Frankie, and they're hilarious, and I love watching them. But Jordan wanted to take it to another level. Now, which is why we're broadcasting tonight. Let me explain how this happened. And then I want to have fun with you, Jordan. We'll talk tonight. Anyway.
Well, wait. The main reason we're broadcasting tonight, though, is because this is the first time in my life that I have like just a mustache, and I kind of wanted to debut it here in the bunker.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why we're here tonight.
I knew you looked younger.
Yeah, I shaved everything else.
Yeah. That reminds me of that movie Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio. His kids are looking at him on TV. Came out a few months ago. Anyway, they're watching these live. He looks so much better. He did something with his
Yeah.
He did something with this, and they go like this. So that's what you did.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed something. So anyway, so we decided to, I had some travel and I had some things I had to do, but we circled today, the 10th, for Jordan to come over to the house and let's talk podcasting. He's bringing his producer, Chris, who's behind us. Headless Chris. Very talented for a headless guy, by the way. Very, very, very.
That's subjective.
Yeah, very talented. So we circled the date and to have Jordan come over, pizza, beer, guitars, of course, and go through podcasting 101, sit down here in the studio and take a class and go through everything on how this stuff is done. It can be really simple and fundamental if you want to go that route, but that's not who you are. And so 5 minutes ago, I had 5 till 7. I was like, so it's really this easy, Jordan. Blah, 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 blah. This is how easy. I've got the system running. I drop in a photograph and I created the banner. It's like 4 till 7. I said, screw it. Let's go live at 7. Jordan goes, what? We're going live?
I don't know. I thought this was just a dinner date.
And it's that easy. So isn't it cool to have this system set up in here where we could be broadcasting to the world right now on multiple channels, got the banners up, everything's done, everything's out, and go, go, go. Just like that. Jordan ran out to the bathroom. He's like, whoa, wait, whoa. So we didn't even have mics set up. Chris and I are in here finding a mic cable, getting that set up. We had the Headphones had to get wired.
Yeah.
Remember?
That was the whole thing.
We did that in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And went live on time.
You know what? I think Jimmy's actually a professional. He should get a job in this industry.
It's so cool. And here we are, just like this. Now, isn't it when, let's just say, because we just went live. What if you were sitting in the audience and there's a band up on stage and you weren't right and they just called you up? Do you just walk up on stage and play guitar, somebody else's guitar that you don't know?
I mean, I've never been particularly in that situation, but I've had dreams about where you're like a show's starting and you're getting called to the stage and you're like not anywhere ready to go. And I've had dreams like that, but no.
All the gigs that you have never been called up on stage.
What do you mean? Just getting called up on stage, like in the audio from the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll use anyone's guitar. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Who cares? If you can't play anyone's guitar, you suck.
Yeah. Oh man. So because that's what we did tonight. And here, let's see how the cameras look. Let's see how you look over here. Go back in position. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go over here. Wow, it's kind of dramatic. Yeah. No Chris in this shot. Oh, we got Chris's beer. Yeah, Chris's beer. But to be able to do this and to just go live. So, what are your ideas for your podcast? What is it that you want to do that's going to make you different than everybody else?
Well, I mean, for me, it's just about having a bunch of friends on, and particularly a lot of people in the industry, just to talk about, really funny stories and maybe things that were not so good being in the entertainment. There's a lot of negative shit that goes along with it as well, and so I just kind of want to talk about all of that stuff, whether it's good or bad.
Now you're also you're funny. Okay, you're funny.
Sometimes.
And Frankie is always funny. Like he's always on, right?
Frankie's always funny.
Now, how do you plan on that kind of filter, or are you just going to just run with it?
There's no rules. We're going to talk about everything. It can be funny. It can be not funny. There's no rules. Anything anyone wants to talk about.
Well, why is it? And this is just a fact. When you're in the position that you and I are in, right? We're on the other side of the fence. But the fans, they don't want to know about what kind of strings you use.
Yeah.
They want to know about the drugs, the sex, the rock and roll.
Yes.
And do you guys really run around naked in the dressing room and do crazy shit? That's what they really want to know. They want to hear that side, don't they?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's all I want to know. I don't care what string someone uses.
Right. I remember, I don't want to call out Friedman. I'm not going to do that. But when you were on his show, I was glued to it. I loved it because you guys were talking about the thicknesses of guitar picks. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Right. Yeah. And you're really nerdy. And now listen, I was all into it. Right. And you guys were, well, but what about Tortex versus the Fender and, the Dunlop and, and now I thought to myself, does anybody really care about this? Friedman does. I do.
Well, first of all, did I bring it up or did he bring it up or did someone else bring it up? We were on the show.
I'm telling you got into this is what Jordan did. We're already boring everybody right now.
Wait, the only thing that I haven't watched
They're saying Jordan's mic isn't on.
What? My mic's on.
Jordan's mic isn't on.
It is. I hear it.
What do you mean it's on?
They're saying they can't.
Oh, really?
No. Don't pay attention to that, Chris.
Okay. What do I know?
Wait. Oh, it's not on.
How can it not be on? It's here. Can you hear it?
Can anyone hear me now? Oh, I'm very quiet. What about now?
Okay. He's very quiet. Okay. It's not that it's okay, man. See, Jordan, stay on the mic.
How about now? Is it still quiet?
It's low. Okay. I can tell in a podcast. Low volume. Okay. All right. Well, okay. You're echoing through Jimmy's mic.
Interesting. So it's
Oh,
not.
Jesus. This is just really bothering me right now.
Yeah.
I can hear him. Okay, see, Metal Gaming says mic's not on. Chris says it sounds fine. See, that's what I'm saying.
Wait. There's different from YouTube can hear me. Twitter can hear me. What about the other one? Was it on Facebook that they can't hear me?
There's no difference.
So we're just
It's the same feed. Now everyone is muted. Okay. All right. Hold on for a second. All right. Now, if this doesn't change things, now what about now? What about now?
what's up?
What about now? What about now? I'm telling you right now, you're back.
Am I back though? Am I here too?
You have to be.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're not. Okay. Now, see, nothing. Technically, nothing changed.
Okay. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good, right?
Okay.
We're good. Are we good? This is really fucking
Man,
important
man,
that you
man,
guys can hear us.
Man, you are so loud in my cans right now, Jordan. I'm going to dream about you tonight. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna live in your head forever.
Are you as loud in your cans as I am?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have your headphones on, dude.
Here, listen to this. Listen to this.
Hold on.
Listen to this.
All right.
So now you can hear what I'm hearing.
Yo, holy shit,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you don't. Oh, that's what I was listening to.
dude.
Okay, here, let me have mine back. Let me turn these up because these things are just cranking. See, now do you believe us when we said we did no sound check? We literally
No, we didn't do a sound check.
bam, 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 bam.
This was a throw and go,
Just throw and go.
rock and roll.
This is it, man. This is it. I didn't have a cable for it. Anyway, okay, it's all good, church. Okay, we're good.
All right, thank God. That was a big ordeal.
Yeah.
We made it through.
Man, this is when good drugs apply. Right now, it would set that we could just relax and right.
Yeah.
But no drugs in the house. Yeah, I don't have any good drugs.
Yeah,
And Jordan's like,
I don't
what?
do drugs anymore. No drugs anymore.
It's so funny. People assume, Jordan, that I am the person that they think I am. Right? I'm some hardcore Harley riding biker, meth.
Oh, meth user for sure.
Yeah. And they're a little disappointed when there's nothing. Do you have any gummies? No, I don't even have gummies.
Jimmy doesn't need meth, dude. Not at all.
Oh man. Oh, it's just so funny. So your idea and your concept, now weed is medicine. I love this. And for an impromptu show to have, we have 260, so that 256. We'll probably have about 1,000 just here, but by the end of the night, through all of the networks that are going out, we'll probably do about 150 to 200,000 people tonight, right? Okay. So that's why it's a pretty good size audience, pretty good chunk. So let's get into some sensitive areas.
Sure.
When you need to be yourself is when you are alive. That's when you need to be yourself. You can fake it through everything. You're doing a video or, a hot, crazy band and you guys, that's a persona.
Sure.
Right,
Of course.
But when you're doing a podcast, the audience resonates with the real you. They don't want to see an act. You know me. Right now, listen, everybody, Jordan knows me. Am I the same person right now that greeted you at the front door?
The exact same person.
Exact same person.
Yeah.
Chris, would you say I'm the exact same person that you met? Right?
I would say nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. And that's what people resonate with. Are you prepared for that with the podcast, that you have to just let your titties hang in the breeze?
I think that that's a reason why I'm wanting to do it is to explore that and kind of let people into who I actually am, which I feel like I kind of have not been against it, but I just never really wanted to for most of my life, because I always just wanted to be the guitar player and have a little bit of separation.
Mhm.
But I'm kind of okay with just being myself now at my ripe age of 33 years old. I just turned 33.
30. Oh, okay. So now this is where I throw Jordan under the bus. Jordan has this really nice guitar that I've been lusting after for a long time, and he knew this. And so he calls me up, and sometimes you can tell a story and it sounds like bullshit. This is a true story. So he calls me up, and he knows I'm into Elvis, and he knows what kind of guitar I like, and he knows these things. So he calls me up, and he goes, "Hey man, my TCB guitar, his Elvis taking care of business guitar." I go, "Yeah, you want it?" "I do." "Okay, I'm not going to sell it to anybody else but you. I'm going to hang on to it, but I'm not going to play it anymore. It's your guitar." I said, "Done." So in my mind, in my childhood mind, I was already playing the guitar. I already had a spot picked out on a wall. I was going to do the whole thing. I had it all done. So Jordan comes over today, and I'm helping him with his podcast studio. And I have built a pile of gifts right there. It's a pile.
Yeah.
It's growing. It's a good pile too, isn't it?
Yeah. Some analog gear.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
pile of stuff. And I say to Jordan, "Oh, this stuff ain't free. This is down payment for the TCB guitar." And he goes, "I don't have it anymore. I sold it."
Is that how I said it?
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore.
Sounds
I
like
sold
that,
it.
Chris, is that how he said it?
a pretty good imitation of his voice.
And I said, "Well, I'm taking the gear back." Taking the gear back. And I bring that up because you are a perfectionist when it comes to playing. And I think that most guitarists that advance through different stages of playing and attempting to master an instrument that you're never going to master. But as you get better, your ears get better, your fingers get pickier, and you settle for less. When you're a kid, you'll play anything, and your ears aren't there. But when you start to get that discernment, right, and you know what I mean. So you had issues with that guitar.
Yeah, it just wouldn't stay in tune as well as I needed it to, and that was the end of that. I can't.
I'll sell it to Jimmy. He'll buy anything.
Well, hold on. But I had a disclaimer to Jimmy that it wasn't staying in tune.
No,
great.
he told me that. No, as a matter of fact, when Jordan, this guitar, I wish I might have a picture of it. But anyway, Jordan texted me. This is a while ago.
Wait. Guitars should be smashed. Your mouse is on it right now.
Okay, hold on.
Who said that?
I don't know, but it's pretty good. Guitar should be smashed. You want to smash one tonight?
We could, if you have one you want to smash.
Let's do the 58 Les Paul Murphy shop.
Okay.
You want to do that one?
Yeah. I don't give a shit. It's a fucking piece of wood.
Yeah, it is. Is a Murphy shop worth $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000? Is it? I mean, really? I have a friend that's got a Murphy shop. Check this out. Very rare. They made 25 of them. A Murphy shop, Bigsby Explorer Leonard Skinner guitar.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
Alan
King.
No.
Ed King.
No.
The other guy. Is it Ed King?
No.
But you know the guitar I'm talking about.
I do. Yes.
Those things are $50,000 on a good day, right? They made 25 of them.
Yeah, they're like something like that.
Yeah.
They're not worth that.
No.
Not even.
I don't want to
remotely.
offend.
I mean, look, they're. I'm sure it's a great guitar, but I don't see the
case is $10,000.
Yeah, I don't care enough to. It's like it's just collector shit.
So I open up the case, I pick up the guitar, and now it's nice. Don't get me wrong, man. I mean, you can tell, and I'm like, how much? No. I'm not. No. And I have the money.
But if you had one hanging behind us, you'd be talking about it. You'd be like, check this out. I spent $50K on this.
That's what, you know what? And that was the only justification that would impress somebody, because everything, Collins,
Alan Collins.
that was his last name.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I should know this, and I'm a
So would
guitar
I,
player.
but
I'm bad. I'm bad.
You know-
This can't get out that I don't know this, because I just
There's some Skinner fans out there right now going, you guys are so fired.
they're
man.
ready to end me right now,
They're
dude.
going to me to us.
But I mean, to be fair, like buying that guitar, if it gets you laid, it might be worth it.
You could sleep with it. You could.
I used to sleep with guitars when I was a kid.
I did. I slept with guitars.
I grew out of it.
I read a thing. I did this one time. I read this thing where Eddie Van Halen says, I love you, but I'll never love you as much as I love my guitar.
Yeah.
That's a good line, isn't it? So I tried that shit once on one girl. I never got dropped so fast. You're like,
Really?
okay, all right. Screw that guitar then. Let me know how that works out for you.
I mean,
I'm being serious. I
Yeah.
never used that line again. It was good in print, but it's not really good to say.
I don't know if I genuinely love guitar more than girls. I should. You would think I do.
Aren't they kind of the same though?
They are kind of the same.
Yeah.
I mean, you give them your heart and your soul.
And they give it back to you if you treat them right. They
Yeah.
have that shape.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
right?
They have a nice shape. Yeah.
Have a nice shape. Show it respect. It'll respect you back.
You touch it.
Yeah. It touches you.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. But right. There is a love-hate relationship that you can have with your guitar. That is the same as the lessons I've learned from respecting an instrument, I've definitely rolled into my relationship life.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm being straight. Right now, I've let way too much information go. But this is what your podcast is going to be about.
So let's get deeper on this topic. Like, give me some examples of what you learned from your instrument that you implemented into a relationship.
Don't yell at it. Don't yell at it. You yell at your guitar,
Yes.
you will have a string break 30 seconds into the first song of your next set.
I'll get pissed if something breaks. I will yell at the guitar.
Yeah, don't do it.
100%.
Don't do it. Yeah. See, okay, and let's stay deep. Here's a guitar pick. Right? Here's a guitar pick. This guitar pick, Jordan,
Yep.
is made of the same atoms as you.
That's true.
The same. There isn't a special guitar pick atom. There's not a special Jordan Ziff atom. You are made. Now, what makes you and this? That's up to the atoms. But eventually, if there's enough of these, technically, it's got a personality. So why wouldn't a car or a guitar pick be sensitive? Why wouldn't a guitar get pissed if you yelled at it? If you kick your car, bam, damn it, I hate you. See if that car starts up the next day and gets you to work on time. See if that happens.
I think with guitars, if they're made of wood, at one point it was a living thing. So I would say that a guitar could have feelings just spiritually. I'm pretty spiritual about that. But a pick is made of plastic, and
it's the same atoms, brother.
I get it's the same atoms, but
where does the plastic come from? A dead dinosaur, a living being.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You have a good point.
Yeah.
You have a fair point. So what we learned today, the most important thing we can take, if we don't take anything from today, is to be nice to everyone and everything.
And that really good weed before a live broadcast is pretty cool, because we
Yeah.
sound like we're smoking.
We're getting
pot.
real deep here.
So you
real
mean
deep.
so you mean a universe can be in an atom in my fingernail and miniature? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, it's funny. I was having this conversation. I think guitars are really interesting because I feel, you know, a tree dies to create instruments in general. So it's not just guitars, but let's just say guitars because that's kind of the main thing I do. It's such a beautiful way to pay tribute to something that lost its life, you know, because now it's something that can be forever and, you know, a family heirloom, and it can make beautiful music, which can affect people emotionally.
Are you always in game shape?
In game shape,
Yeah.
like to play guitar.
Yeah. Are you always in game shape?
I guess. I mean, I don't practice guitar every day. It's like
Did you practice today?
I have not touched a guitar today.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't played in about 2 weeks. But do you consider yourself in game shape?
Yeah, I mean, like if I had to do something difficult and kind of get all my chops back, it takes like, I don't know, a couple hours of just like I need to sit down and just kind of get my hands doing their thing, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess theoretically, sure.
Right. I used to I would say at least an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, at least an hour. And you know what? There was another. I could not go on stage or play in the studio or play in front of anybody without shaking my hands. You ever do that?
Wait.
This,
Never do that.
dude. I would just like this, nice and loose. Get them loose and just force it extremes back and forth, and then pick up a guitar. Okay, stop. Grab a guitar. Doesn't matter which one. Grab that one. Here's a pick. Let's just fart around for a second. Back up. Play a quick riff. It doesn't matter. You're not playing for people. I want you to play. Feel yourself. Shake your hands. Give it 30 seconds. Hard. Shake that shit. Shake what your daddy gave
This
you.
is on the internet forever.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Okay, now. Just watch. Tell me that ain't a trip.
I feel a little bit nicer. and
Yeah.
looser, and
Yeah.
I guess that's how you warm up. Is you just shake your hands violently if you walk into a room.
That right there.
But don't say anything.
That's the Jimmy Church School of Guitar, class 101. But the first lesson's free. But isn't that a trip? And you know what I think it does, though? Because it's a left-right thing, it's locking in that syncopation, too, as well.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't generally warm up much, to be honest. I'm pretty like, it's funny actually. Like especially the first tour I ever did with Marty Friedman. I would stay up really late hanging with my bandmates, and we would stay up super late, and I'd wake up literally for sound check, and I'd walk onto stage and do sound check. You know, here's the guitar.
Right.
And then when we were done with sound check, I would go eat dinner. And then if I was like a little sleepy still, I'd go take a nap, and I'd make sure to set my alarm to get me out of bed 15 minutes before we hit the stage. And I would wake up, I'd put on my clothes, I'd walk on stage, and I would still be kind of like, I was awake, but it's like I still kind of felt like I was dreaming. So it was really interesting. So it's like we play, and it's cool because like then at that point you have just no nerves about anything. You're just like, I'm like fucking half asleep right now. And you go on stage and you play, and like by the time I'm like 3 songs in, I'm like,
Right.
fuck yeah. Like I'm playing a show now.
Right,
You know?
right.
It's like straight from sleep to playing a show. It was psychopath behavior.
Man.
I don't know why I did that.
You know what Ingve did? And I actually want to talk some UFOs for a second. We can continue with guitar. But Ingve, I am with him in his dressing room. And he says, now he's not warming. His amp is there, right? His number 1 is there. He had Fender Champ, right? He had like a little Fender Champ or something. And he goes, okay, time to do a show. And I'm like, what? Like, when? Right now.
Yeah.
Dude walked out, and I watched it happen. He walked out of his dressing room and went out on stage. Now, who does that? Well, obviously, Ingve can do that. You know, he's warmed up his entire life. It's all one big warm up session
For sure.
but he's that confident and he just walks straight out, man.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like there are times where I will want to warm up before a gig just because I want to. I don't know. You just like in that mood where you're like, I want to just play like I just want to play fucking perfect tonight, you know. But a lot of times I don't warm up, but there for sure is a benefit to warming up. Like it's not fake. Like if you sit and play guitar for 30 minutes and just kind of run things, and it makes a huge difference when you go on stage.
Do you go through the same scales and patterns, or do you in warm up, or do you improvise and go outside and try not to be repetitive?
I think I just play random shit, you know, whatever comes to my brain. Because actually, the most important thing for me is, I mean, hand coordination's great, but I want to warm up my brain so that because every night I play, it's not like everything I do is improvisation, but I want to do a little improvisation within most things that I do. So the most important thing is that your brain is just kind of firing on all cylinders. So it's not even just like a physical thing. It's a mental thing.
It is a mental thing. I had a friend played a bunch of gigs with, and his warm up was trills.
I mean,
he would do single fret, right? Yeah. First finger, second finger, third, right?
Yeah, you do 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, and then 2 and 3, 2 and 4.
Yeah.
For sure, I actually do that sometimes if it's like cold in the room and my hands are cold. Like I'll stretch a little bit. I'll do trills a little bit just to kind of get the hands.
This guy could not. It was like his heroin fix.
What, doing the trills?
Yeah, he didn't. It was his confidence. It was a mental thing. Okay. He would trill until his fingers wouldn't move.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know that that's helpful.
I don't know. But
I don't think it's helpful.
In his mind, if he didn't do it, he wasn't prepped. He had to do it. I watched him do it in a car once.
Man.
Because there was no dressing room. Yeah. So just think about that. It was a car or a truck. And he had to just go and sit and trill out for 30 minutes.
Maybe he was practicing for after the show.
He'll be here all week. Try the veal. Now, here's the other thing that I wanted to ask you, and our audience, if we sat right here and started to, like, if I said right now, okay, everybody, Jordan's hair is so beautiful. Monica, I thought I had the gorgeous hair. If
Jimmy does have fucking gorgeous hair.
But I'm going to do it anyway. Everybody post what kind of guitar you have and watch my audience. And it's amazing to me how, when I first started Fade to Black, and I used to say this all the time, I don't say it as much anymore, that I started Fade to Black because I wanted a place where I could be myself, where I could talk about Dimebag Darrell, excellent tacos, funny movies, and UFOs.
Yeah.
If I could do all of that in one show, that's me. That's who I am. So I started, when I started, I had one fan. All right, one listener.
Right.
And then a week later it was 5. A week later it was 100. A week later it was, but everybody that's here knows exactly what they're going to get. They're going to get, you know what I mean? They're going to get Zach Wilde. They're going to get Jordan Ziff. They're going to get an Italian. I made a pizza tonight. Good.
Yeah. The pizza was great. Jimmy always makes really good food.
And see, and that's what this show is about.
Yeah.
Food, UFOs, and guitars. If I could talk about Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath, you know what I mean? If I could do that, and what makes me happy? Being happy makes me happy.
Yeah.
Right? And if I could just do that, I'm being myself. I'm not being fake. I'm not wearing a mask. And the audience knows that.
Right.
Right? There's no bullshit here. There's no filter. It is what it is. But
that's what everyone wants to see. That's what I want to see when I watch someone.
Jeff Beck signature Strat 89
Nice.
Fender Jazz. What Jordan? What was
It
that?
said, does Jimmy color his hair?
Oh, tell everybody. Do I have gray hair? Yes.
There's some gray hair in
Yeah,
there.
there's some gray. I do not color my. Look at my beard. If I colored my hair, don't you think I would have a black beard?
Not necessarily.
You like my Harley gloves, suntan?
Oh my God,
Isn't that cool,
dude.
Look at this. You ready? Look at this shit. I look like the construction worker and the village people.
There's the farmer's tan, and then there's the Harley tan. The Harley tan is the next level because you have a circle on your fucking hair.
Isn't that nuts? Oh, even weird. I wear fingerless gloves. So if you really look, the tips of my fingers are tan too. See?
Okay.
You see the line?
Well, women like tan fingers, dude.
Isn't that nuts?
But they like moist fingers.
Both. They like both, Chris from the back row. It's got some good one-liners. That's pretty good.
Let's see. Did people comment more guitars? Gibson Firebird. That's cool. Les Paul. What does that say?
From the Palladium Star System. Gibson Firebird. Air guitar. Flight of the Bumblebee. Can you play that?
No.
Did you ever?
I actually did know how to play it, but I don't remember how to play it. I don't want to figure it out right now.
I messed with it back in the Jennifer Batten days, like in the 80s when she was doing it.
Yeah.
And
talk about hair.
Back in the day,
dude,
that was some real.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Her hair was bigger than her head and her torso.
Yeah, it was sick.
She had a mohawk and the big teased out hair at the same time.
Yeah.
She was so rock and roll, man. She was so rock and roll. She's been on the show.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I've not met her. I heard she's a sweetheart.
She's amazing. So she tells me a story on the show. She says she was on her way, or maybe she told me, no, this was on the air. She was on her way to Contact in the Desert.
Okay.
When she saw 7 triangle UFOs over the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Yeah, she told the whole story. She said, then I get to Contact in the Desert and you were there and and I'm getting all this UFO overload. Meanwhile, I just drove through a formation of black triangles on the. I said, "Do you really?" She goes, "I'm totally into this." You've seen on her guitar, she has the crop circle. Yeah. She's totally, and she can play.
And the UFO thing's fun because the people that are involved with it are so funny and interesting that you meet that love that shit too.
BC Rich Mockingbird.
Nice. I like the old Mockingbird.
Yeah, man. That's
bird. Ing. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so fucking annoying.
Spanish Fly coming out of nowhere. Do you play banjo? No, but he does play piano pretty well.
Yeah.
Did you teach yourself piano or did you take lessons?
So I think I took like 3 piano lessons when I was like maybe like 4, maybe 5 years old, but I just didn't want to learn how to read music. It was killing me. So I just sat at the piano and figured out how to play chords and and melodies and stuff, because everything I do is by ear. I'm not very much
no, you're really good
reader.
I think you met Ken here at the house the last time I was here. He lives on the East Coast.
Okay.
But there's Ken. Yeah, Ken, you were here, right? You had dinner with Jordan at the house?
He looks familiar.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see?
I'm pretty sure. I'm not the best at remembering everyone that I meet.
73 precision bass. That's sweet.
That's cool.
That's real sweet. Thank you for that, Ken. Does anybody have Zach Wild guitars? I don't. Have you ever played one?
No,
I've never played one either. He lives up the street.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, his studio is called the Vatican, and it's exactly what you would hope that a guitar player like him, with his success and his money, would have done with his money.
Yeah.
Which is a shitload of guitars.
Yeah.
It's, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so my guitars, and they're throughout the house, but they're spread apart. They're next to each other.
Yeah.
Not Zach. Those things are hung up like shirts in a closet.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 rows high. It's how many Les Pauls are on this wall? And it's
And you
like
know what? You know what?
300.
And if you're a guitar player, you understand that you go, yeah, I have 30 Les Pauls, but they all sound different. And this one does this and this one does this. And you know what, to be fair, there's total truth to that, but sometimes it's just like, okay. It's like it's a little too much. Like I get, like for me, I have guitars that are, there's like 2 things for me, 3 things for me. How spanky is the guitar? If I have a guitar that's really spanky, that's instantaneously my rhythm guitar that I record with because I want that cut. But then you have guitars where just very easily, if they hear themselves coming through an amp, they have a nice feedback. Okay, so that's my lead guitar, and that's like the main 2 things. But I basically also want guitars that sound a little warmer too for leads. So
Now, what about
usually those are the ones that sing a little bit more through an amp.
Okay,
generally
so
speaking.
What about not plugged in? Electric, not plugged in. What do you
Right.
look for?
Spank. Yeah.
Like when you played that Les Paul,
Yeah.
that was full of spank.
Yeah.
Check this out. Grab that gold top right there. This has a maple fretboard.
Okay.
Did you know that, Jordan?
It doesn't.
Oh yeah,
Is
it's a
that-
roasted
it's
maple.
Roasted maple. Okay.
Roasted maple.
Yeah.
But this is, so it's factory lightened. This is 15 years old. It's not brand new.
Yeah, it's spanky.
Spanky. It's just a great, and it's not some crazy expensive Les Paul. It's not cheap, but that thing.
Guitars definitely don't have to be expensive to be great, like 100%. I have some guitars that are kind of Frankensteins of different things that I made with Joe, one of the master builders at Fender. Or at Jackson. And so every time I have an idea, instead of like necessarily getting a full-on custom shop guitar, I'll get things and pieces of other guitars and we just throw shit together. And some of those guitars are like, my most recent one is this black Playboy, has like a Playboy sticker on it. That thing is one of my favorite sounding guitars, and it's just random shit.
You've got this lefty Les Paul thing going on now.
Left. Oh, you mean like the reverse headstock?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that red Jackson that I have.
Like that one right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to design something that looks. I'm gonna say Les Paul, but I'm gonna say, let's say a classic 50s guitar, since I play Jackson, so I'm not gonna call it a Les Paul, but I wanted something that kind of had that shape.
Are they 24 3/4?
24 3/4.
That's the problem with that guitar.
Okay.
That's a Strat scale.
Yeah.
And with a standard neck set. So that thing it's not an inch. It's like 3 inches longer than your reverse headstock.
Gotcha.
Grab that guitar, Chris. Grab that guitar and bring it down here.
But
that thing sticks out. That one sticks out to Las Vegas. I'm serious. Check it out. Check it out. Watch how your hand position goes out. Go to G.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Is that crazy?
I don't like this.
No. And it's a maple neck and it sounds great. But it's long.
I can't be seen playing this.
That thing's long.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
But the long story short was I wanted to see like that body shape with a reverse pointy Jackson headstock.
I love that.
So that you really combine the 50s and the 80s together in harmony.
Now, why is it? I'm just going to go there.
Yes.
Why is it that musicians and creative people, thank you for that, Ken, have an open mind to the supernatural and the paranormal. They get it, they understand it, and they're not afraid to talk about it or their experiences.
I mean, I've definitely met a few musicians who are the exact opposite as us. Like they think like it's blasphemous to think this information.
Call them out.
I am not going to call anybody out, but I really no, I'm not going
You
to.
can say one.
No.
Do I know him?
Maybe, but we're not going to go there. I'll never call out people. I love everybody. Love everybody.
I do too. I love everybody. Okay, whisper in my ear. Just whisper in my ear.
This will be off the air later.
Okay, hold on. I'll mute the microphone. Now he just backed up. He backed up.
Yeah, I'm backing up. I'm back. I can't tell him. This is like
Jordan. I know everybody.
I know. That's why I can't tell you anything.
Man, I'd call him on the phone right now.
Yeah.
What kind of blasphemy is this?
But I guess back to your point, I think that artists and musicians are open to it because a lot of artists are spiritual people, and I think the whole UFO and alien experience is a spiritual experience and understanding more to our universe, which is spiritual. So I think that there's just a lot of artists that have that type of perspective.
When you and I first met, I remember, because I was a fan and you were a fan of me. I wanted to talk guitars and you wanted to talk UFOs.
Yeah.
That people need to understand. I really wanted to go. So, dude, man, the JB and the JN pickups, it doesn't stand for Jeff Beck. It's the original wine. I wanted to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
You wanted to talk about what's going on, man? Disclosure. Do you think that, because I had a sighting once. What's going on right now? That's all that was on your mind.
Yeah. I mean,
still is.
Because that's interesting to me. Guitars are interesting to me, but that's such a day-to-day topic for me as far as what I'm doing and what people are asking me about,
Hey, Jimmy, ask Jordan what his favorite Slayer song is.
Wow.
Spill the blood.
I don't know that I have a favorite Slayer song, to be perfectly honest.
Chris, what did you say?
Spill the blood.
Spill the blood.
You know what though? I remember when I was a kid, someone said to me, "Learn how to play Chemical Warfare on the rhythm guitar, and your right hand will be awesome." And it's like down picks.
Yeah.
So for me, rhythm guitar has always been more important to me than my lead playing, actually, to be perfectly honest, which in turn led to my lead playing becoming very percussive and articulate.
When I was a kid, when the thrash metal scene started to take off, right? This is in the 80s. I would watch a lot of live bands, and I was out there doing this. I would never really listen to the singer. I never really cared for the lead guitar player, even though I was lead guitarist. No, it was the rhythm guitar and the drummer.
Sure.
Because when they're locked,
yeah,
that's some impressive shit. And it's also athletic too. That's the other thing.
Yeah. But for me, it's the rhythm, the bass, and the drums that I'm kind of really mostly fixated on. Because honestly, to be fair, you could have a shitty lead guitar player, but if everything else is so fucking tight and rocking, your band sounds great.
It doesn't matter, man. Yeah.
So
just look at Metallica or Megadeth. To be honest with you, look. If you look at a band like, and again, I don't want to offend everybody, but I kind of do.
I'm not gonna comment on any of this shit.
Okay. Yeah.
I might.
Like Iron Maiden. Whoa. No. What makes Iron Maiden? The friggin' bass player, Steve Harris, right?
Sure.
The drummer, what's his name? McBain?
McBrain,
McBrain?
Nico.
Yeah, Nico McBrain.
Yeah.
Right? That's the band. Yeah, Dickinson is great, and Adrian Smith, and you can't. What's the third guitar player's name?
Dave Murray, and then Yannick Gers.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I
you got
made
it.
it in school, bro.
You got Gers out, and not most people.
Gers. Is it Gers?
Is it Gers?
Gers?
Yannick Gers.
I don't know.
I think it's Gers, but most people forget about it.
No, dude, he's cool. He
He's
has
cool.
he has all the moves, and he never uses a wireless. He always has his cables.
Yeah.
Slap shit with it. You know?
Yep.
That's cool.
But that's not what Iron Maiden is about. Look at the guitar. It's the rhythm guitars. Steve Harris and McBrain.
And the chord progression.
That's what,
The 6-7-1.
Yeah.
Every song. Every single song. I mean, literally 95% of their songs is the same chord progression. And you know what?
Right.
You know what? It's fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck else can do that?
Right.
I'm all about it.
Right. Well, hey. Okay. Eddie Van Halen.
Okay.
If you really analyze Eddie like I have,
Okay.
and like you and your friend Frankie, really, honestly, he had, of course, an arsenal of stuff. But basically, he had 3 chords and 3 chord moves that applied to every Van Halen album and hit that they ever wrote. Dance the Night Away and Panama, same song. Same chords. Yes.
I understand what you're saying, but it's all about those cool chord inversions he was using.
They're completely different songs.
Yeah. Well, that's just his
understand-
way of doing things. Is like that those chord inversions.
Right,
You
right,
know?
right.
That became like his thing.
That became his thing.
Yeah.
And if a kid wants to learn, hand me a guitar. Hand me that Eddie Van Halen. Hand me that. Okay, so if you're a kid, you learn all you got to do is this. That's it. You've got every Van Halen song just about ever done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, those inversions. I mean,
Maybe like the ones that were the most popular.
Now that's Panama. What's Dance the Night Away? It's the same chords.
yeah. Yeah.
Same chords. 2 different songs.
Yeah.
So if you understand that about Eddie or that inversion technique, you open up, everything else into your songwriting moves. And that's what Eddie did.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about finding your style and implementing it into as many things as possible. I think that's a good thing because it makes you more instantly recognizable. It's just some people just always rehash the same shit over and over to a point of annoyance, but there is a way, in my opinion, to do it tastefully.
Is there an unknown secret note? Is there a secret? Is there one more?
Like something in a scale?
That
maybe?
you know what I mean? And I used to often think this is the okay, hand me this guitar again. I'm gonna throw this, just whatever. Yeah, that's fine. They're all the same. They all have 6 strings. So Jordan,
Yeah.
false harmonic, right? So if you false harmonic any string anywhere, but that's like, but I haven't moved
Right.
my fret,
Right.
Yeah.
right? And then you have the pure note and the pure tone and the pure step,
And then
but then you can pinch in between.
yeah.
It's like the missing note.
Yeah. I mean, it's just doing.
Do you ever do that?
Sometimes thirds or then an octave. Like one of them's an octave, third.
Yeah, get on the mic.
Oh yeah, like 3rd, 5th octave. I don't know. I mean, I really don't do a lot of pinch harmonics, to be perfectly honest. It's the only, like, I like pinch harmonics. Maybe I can get something to happen. Let's see. There's no amp, but kind of actually not even pinch harmonics, but here's a pinch harmonic. Like Like right.
Right.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So that is the note. It's like an octave higher.
Right.
I don't mind when that happens. I don't like the
random.
like the random metal. I'm gonna play a solo and then end on some random pinch harmonic thing. I find it just like an arbitrary move that isn't even like, it's not a note. I feel like, there are some people who do that and it sounds really cool. So I'm not knocking anyone. Everyone can do whatever they want. I'm just talking about what I want to do here. But I just feel like I can think of something better to do than making a noise. I'd rather have a note that's meaningful than a noise.
So who was a master of it before it became a thing? Was Jeff Beck. And if you go back to Jeff Beck in 72, right? 73, listen to the way that he would pull harmonics out musically. And in most cases, these were extended notes, right?
Right.
A part of the melody, and so tasteful. And when he's playing something like Goodbye Pork Pie Hat, where you're talking about a classic jazz standard, how does a rock guitarist tackle something like that with a Marshall that is cranked and a Les Paul, right?
Yeah.
That is cranked. And he did that with the distortion and with the harmonics and got through it in a musical sense. And again, we're talking about 1972. This isn't 1995 in Pantera and Dimebag. And I'm not, it's not a modern thing. It's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
And Jeff did it because it was something musical to do and take the guitar step forward.
For sure. And like I said, there's people who make, can do things with the guitar that's like just another extension of it. Like Dimebag's a good example of how he used pinch harmonics and the harmonics on the guitar. And what he did was really musical. He used the whammy bar and he would like pitch up like an octave, and he had a vibrato where he was still in the tune, like in tune. It wasn't always just woo, but it was like whatever note was happening, he'd get there and do the woo. Does that make sense?
No, and you could hear it though. You could hear where he was taking it.
Yeah, it was musical.
It wasn't random.
It wasn't random, and that's the thing for me is I feel like I don't like I feel like I just cut myself off from using floating Floyd Roses in my early 20s because I felt like when I was growing up, it was so fun when I first got it because I was listening to, Dimebag and Alexi Leho from Children of Bodom and all this stuff, and I just wanted to do dive bombs and shit. But at a certain point, you're like, you're not making music anymore if you're not using it in a musical context. So I feel like it was a distraction. It was like a toy that you had on the guitar that became a distraction for me. But for other people, it's not. And in fact, I like using floating whammy bars sometimes to do like Jeff Beck style shit. But I generally don't want to deal with the floating Floyd Rose when I'm playing live, when I'm on tour, just to restring and set it up. Like it's all just like become
that's
annoying to me.
Plus, the palm muting is an art on a floating Floyd, and you turn around and you play a hardtail, and you're muting the crap out of it when you don't need to.
Right.
You're totally sensitive to it.
Sure. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with the floating Floyds anymore.
Who impresses you today? What about Kiko Linero?
You're talking about Kiko from Megadeth?
I think he just left Megadeth. He's from Brazil.
Yeah, he's a great guitar player.
He's amazing.
Yeah, dude. In fact,
now his Megadeth stuff, that's Megadeth.
Right.
But his jazz stuff that he does, his instrumental stuff is crazy.
Yeah, and in fact, it was funny.
So out of the box.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the song, but a student I was teaching wanted to learn this Megadeth solo that he did, and I mean I figured it out, but I'd have to practice that to play it. Like he plays really like things that I just wouldn't have even thought to play.
No,
you know?
it's so out of the box.
It's really out of the box.
Yeah.
And it's just a way different approach to the
Okay,
guitar.
I'm going to throw this up here. I want you to see it before I just say
Sure.
it. And just, I want your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Are you into him?
What, Guthrie?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Dude, how good do you have to be as a guitar player and you can just kind of stop and cruise through life, and then you go to that level?
It's literally fluid technique, but more importantly, like what I was talking about earlier, the brain just functioning at such a high level of that type of improvisation is it's a pretty rare thing, you know.
The whole band, we're talking about the Aristocrats, everybody. I wanted
Guthrie, Govan,
Guthrie, everybody in the band, man. Marco, they just happen to be the three right cats at the right time in the right band, thinking the same thing. They're all on the same page.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible to see. And you know what's really weird for me? Guthrie can go from, and he gets it. He does it. He's not really channel switch. He's not really no, it's his fingers and his volume knob. He is able to go from these clean tones to this crazy, gnarly stuff.
Yeah.
All in the same song, but it's because it's technique. It's how you're playing. Your volume knob is one of your best tone controls.
100%. I have I always use like one guitar sound, and my clean channel comes from me rolling my volume off. And I also achieved that with I don't want to talk about nerd shit, but there's a capacitor you can get called a treble bleed.
Yes.
And the thing is, if you don't understand it, it's really gnarly. So like, if you're like on your bridge pickup and you turn your volume low, it's way too fucking bright. So you have to like really think like when Brian May kind of does like these like really jangly parts, and you can tell he's like barely touching the strings. That's kind of what it does. And so for me, that's how I get clean sounds, is just by rolling back with a treble bleed, and never a tone knob on my guitar. Everything's always hooked up to one volume. Don't question if I have a guitar with 4 knobs on it. They are not doing shit.
So your Gretsch, one knob.
Yeah, there's a master volume that's
Yeah.
over not here, but over here.
Right.
And that has a treble bleed that comes with it.
Yes,
They're
it
just
does.
actually made that way. And I was like, cool. So that guitar is actually still wired all stock. I haven't disconnected everything like I normally do, but I only use that one knob.
Yeah. I know you endorse specific companies, so I'm not going to get into that, but I have just pointing like 3 or 4 right there. And same thing right there. The two two that are the same right there, the dime bags.
Yeah.
Those are treble bleeds.
Okay.
The one with the lightning bolt that we shall not name.
Yeah.
That's got a treble bleed. And the one behind it right there, the Aliens Built Earth, the white one.
Yeah.
That's a treble bleed.
Okay.
And I love them.
Yeah.
Very flexible. In
Yeah.
fact, they're unflexible. You don't have to think.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about them.
Yeah.
Now we're getting way nerdy here.
All right, let's get the fuck out of this part of the conversation.
Let's get out of the nerd. Let's get out of the nerd. I don't even know why we went that treble bleed. Why don't we just go?
Wait, just out of curiosity, did anyone enjoy any of that? This is a serious question.
Oh, man. Okay. So what I did want to ask you though, which was a musical thing. Oh, okay. So let's just back up before we get to UFOs. I want to talk some UFOs real quick. And again, this is all I was showing Jordan how simple it was to just, with the setup that I've got, to just go live and do a show and how quickly and simple it can be done. That's what we did. Now we've been on the air for over an hour now, and I'm just having a great time doing this. At what point I think that every musician that gets to, and I know when it happened for me specifically, because a friend of mine, a drummer, just passed. And a couple of weeks ago, I went to his celebration in life. He was the drummer in our high school band who went on to an extremely successful musical career, right? A great drummer, Jerry Reescamp. Anyway, so, but for Jerry and I, one summer, and I was 19 years old, he came and stayed with me. I lived by myself in a house, and he stayed with me for that summer. And for 3 or 4 months, we played guitar and drums morning, noon, and night. We would take a break for water, sit on the front porch, let the sweat dry a little bit, and go again, right? And so, but at the end of that summer, probably 2 or 3 months in, it was like sensei. We broke through, right? Everything came clear and made sense. And then we went to the mountaintop and did that. And I hear from musicians that know what it's about. They all talk about that woodshed moment that was probably going on with a friend where they'd compress 3, 4, 5 months of intensity into it and then kind of broke through and everything started to make more sense and there's clarity there. When did that happen for you and how did it happen? Because I know that it did.
What, for the music?
Yeah. When did you break through? Did you woodshed with somebody?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was in a band with my brother who passed away 8 years ago. He was the drummer. He started playing drums, but like a little bit before I started playing guitar. So we played together every day from age 7 till in our early 20s. So, and then the band consisted of my 2 best friends as well, who I've known since I was like 2. So it was like two brothers. And
this was
two
in
brothers.
Phoenix?
Yeah, this was in Phoenix. The band was called Age of Evil. And it was like a thrash metal band. That's what, we kind of were listening to back then. But
that's actually a really cool name.
But actually, to be fair, we had 7 million names before we got to Age of Evil because we started a band when we were like fucking 9 years old. Like first we wanted to be a boy band, then we wanted to be a pop punk band. It's like we kind of went through these phases, and we ended up being a thrash metal band. Funny, but yeah, dude, we played together every day, and we were disgusting towards each other about getting things perfect. Like we were not. It was not pleasant, and we eventually found mentors as well that were like older musicians, and they would come over and kind of coach us and stuff. And we were just so brutal on each other that it was a great experience because you kind of learn how it needs to be, and you're not so sensitive about there's some people that are so sensitive when you criticize them musically, because music is art, right? So when you criticize people, sometimes they just take it so personally, but music is still, at the end of the day, it's art, but like there is fundamental correct or incorrect, and but I don't know. I mean, is that
true though? Is that true, or is it? I'm going to argue with that. I don't think that there's a fundamental correct or incorrect.
Well,
I think
it depends on what we're talking about, but go on.
No, it doesn't. Let me finish. It's when you play something incorrect, it's the chord or the note you play after that makes it correct or incorrect. And you can right the ship very quickly if you're on top of your game. And there were many musicians that in a modern context and in a historical context that understood that. When you look at a Miles Davis or a Coltrane, even Jeff Beck, or a really good example, is Stevie Ray Vaughan. Played a sour note all the time, but it's what he played after that.
Well, I get what you're saying, and that's taste and sometimes magical. I agree with that. But what I'm talking about is when you have a group of musicians playing together
Mhm.
and everyone is grooving, everyone is playing together, and there's one person that's not.
Oh,
So to me, that's
Right.
incorrect because
Oh, that's incorrect.
if you have multiple people that are feeling it the same way and then someone is not,
Right.
that's incorrect in my opinion, but I find this factual information.
Well, but who gets to enjoy firing that member? Or what do? Do you schedule a rehearsal and don't invite them back?
I can't even talk about this topic right now.
Oh man, we've all done it, man. We've all been there.
God damn it.
We've all been there. Hey man, I saw the new band t-shirts. I'm not on it.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to ask you this. We're going to get to UFOs in a second. Where do you all of the videos that you do for Jackson, which I'm completely jealous about. It's so cool. Where's the studio? Is it in Corona? Where do you do that?
No, it's actually forget the name of the oh no, we do film in Corona now. Yes. It didn't used to be in Corona, but now it's in Corona. They built a studio there at the factory actually.
Right.
Yeah.
And how often okay, who picks the material?
As in
the stuff, do you just get to write your own stuff and they let you run with it?
Yes.
Man, that's too cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think every time there's demo videos for new guitars coming out, they always they'll give you a suggestion of maybe make it in this vibe, maybe make it in this vibe. And to be fair, I think the entire time I don't know why they still hire me to do stuff because I just do whatever. I don't really look at the notes so much. I just write songs and that's it.
Man, that's a dream gig.
Yeah.
That's a dream gig.
I guess they trust me enough.
When you're driving to Corona, I want you to realize something. Maybe you do. But when you're driving to Corona to go film a guitar video for Jackson, you need to just stop for a second while you're driving going, this is my job. I'm not digging ditches. I'm doing the coolest fucking thing that anybody can do in the world because that's what you're doing, my man. That's an honor and a privilege.
Yeah.
And the videos are great and they've chosen the right person. I've watched all of them. Yeah. I feel stalker-ish. I've watched those videos too many times.
How did you get my phone number?
Oh, I got to think about that. I remember. I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? No, dude. Honestly, on the way to do any cool thing that I'm doing, I'm very stoked about it. I'm very blessed that because I worked really hard at music my whole life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'd get breaks. So I just met the right people and kind of became close with a bunch of the people at Fender. They're like my family over there. So
is there a place where I can download the video?
Download it?
Yeah. I have to download it to play it.
I
can't play it live. I can't play like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
It'll play the YouTube video and won't play the audio.
Oh, it won't play the audio.
Right.
You could try a YouTube downloader.
No, that only downloads to the YouTube site. That's bogus. The YouTube download, they used to be you could download YouTube videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, now it just saves it to the cloud. You can download it, but it's not on your hard drive. It's saved in a cloud file for later.
No, there's a website where you put a YouTube link and it makes an MP.
Okay, he's talking about something illegal. No, don't listen to Chris.
But it's an MP3, right? We want to play the video.
Yeah, we don't want to play the video.
Oh, the whole video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's only on YouTube as far as I know.
Yeah. See, watch this. If I go, let's just do this, right? Does that make sense?
Someone said use no tube.
Use no tube?
Use no lube.
No, use no lube. Hey, Bill, what are you talking about? What is NoTube? I don't even know what NoTube is. Okay, here's a Jackson video, right?
Yeah, that's on Instagram.
Okay.
Would it play off of Instagram?
I don't know. Let's see. Hold
I don't
on.
know either.
I don't know.
Ooh, we're on my Instagram right now.
Okay. Hear this. Oh, but I can't go full screen with this, Jordan.
Yeah, no, you won't be able to go full screen with it, but
Okay, so let's back out of this. Let's see. Sometimes it even works. What's it? It's a downloader site. Okay, so hold on.
it's called NoTube.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I see. Where's the Jackson videos?
Well, I mostly do Charvel, to be honest. So,
Oh, is it
so,
Charvel?
Yeah, I've done a few Jackson ones for sure, but most of them are Charvel.
So when you get paid, do they pay you in guitars or do they pay you with rolls of pennies?
Just beer, man.
Beer?
Yeah,
You never get to keep those guitars?
I always take guitars.
Okay.
That's an old one.
This one?
Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down.
That looks like you in my house.
That's an old one too. Keep going down. Keep trying to find ones that I'm like very especially proud of. Keep going. Keep searching.
Okay, I want to get back to this NoTube, Bill. Tell me what that is.
Yeah, maybe NoTube.
What is
Yeah,
this?
if you went on YouTube, I could show you.
Is
some
that
stuff.
you?
That's really old too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Man, there's a lot. Okay. I want to know what the face is for. Okay, here's San Dimas.
That's a pretty old one too, but that's the next one down is actually like one of my favorite ones that I did in recent years. I wonder if that works though. Can anyone hear this? I don't know if anyone can hear it.
Can you guys hear that? No. Okay, what's it called? NoTube? Okay, let's mess with this for a second.
We're like really going deep on this.
Okay, hold on for a second. What is it? NoTube?
NoTube.net is what.
Oh, NoTube.net?
Yeah. Not when I was making a website recently, I realized you could buy .horse.
You cannot.
You can buy .horse and it's cheaper. So
Okay, Converser, YouTube MP3, TikTok MP4, music videos download, YouTube Shorts, and MP3. Okay, this is NoTube now. So what I did, okay, limitations. Okay, is it possible? Okay, all right. This is not. We don't want the FAQ.
Go to yeah. Oh, so you just type it in right there.
Okay, so watch this.
But it turns it into an MP3. It says click MP3. Click that. Can you change it to like a video?
MP4
Yeah.
HD right there.
Yeah, just do MP4. See what happens. Look at that. We're like
Oh, there it is.
and it's the one below it. The one below it.
Okay, so but where does it save to my?
We're gonna find out.
Okay, hold on for a second. Which one are we doing?
Go up. The second one, I think.
This one?
Yeah, that one's cool.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we download?
Dude, just maybe click on it.
But you still no. I need to import the file.
I think that's what it's doing right now.
Download ready.
Yeah. Click OK. Click OK up there.
God,
first.
this looks really scary.
It's gonna give your computer hepatitis.
All right, watch this. Set up MSI.
Yeah, it's installing something.
Oh no. I don't like that. No, we're out of that. We're out.
Oh, what about that one right there? Download.
Download. Click download.
The gray one.
Oh, it's protected by copyright.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
It's not gonna happen, fellas.
Okay. Well,
We tried really hard.
man, this world right here that we're in, I don't like screwing with this world.
And it's copywriting.
Your computer is now infected. You must dial 1-800, right?
Yeah.
And pay. All right. No. I haven't had. That's another reason why I run so many computers. This computer here, this one, Jordan, has never seen Google.
Good.
It has never seen Facebook.
Yeah, those are disgusting
No.
places.
In that, it doesn't. I use it for file transfers and then editing.
Yeah.
But the internet, no. That computer there, no. File transfers only. This one I use for email, which is got constant protection running 24/7. That's it. I like what we were just doing right there. It's a zone I don't go into anymore. I just don't. When Chris said, "Oh, it's downloading something," I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
No, it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. I mean, I have a Mac, and Macs are a little bit less susceptible to that stuff.
Yeah, you know why? Hackers love Steve Jobs.
Is that why?
Yeah, I'm being serious. They just had respect for the guy. Yeah,
But no respect for Bill Gates.
none,
Which
zero.
I understand. I really truly understand that.
Yep. I totally get it. Now, when was the last time you saw something in the sky that you can't explain?
The last time I saw something in the sky that I can't explain.
Besides my house. My house doesn't count.
I think that was the last time I saw something in the sky I can't explain. I've been indoors ever since then. So I don't even know what the night sky looks like anymore.
Do you think that the world is going to freak out? Because there's all this conversation going on right now about UFOs and UAPs, and it's everywhere. We keep asking for it. Is the world going to be able to deal with it when the shit goes down?
I mean, I think most people will be fine, but I don't know. I'm just wondering why. Like, I don't know. Maybe you have a theory on why the government's leaking so much information to us now.
No, don't worry about me. I want to know why you think what's behind that. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I mean, it could be a million things, but
it's not an accident. It's not an accident.
No, I don't know, man. I feel like they're gonna release some technology that the government has technology that they're gonna show us and maybe pretend like it's not them and it's aliens or something of that sort, or not, or they're gonna release that technology and we're gonna see it, but they are gonna claim it to be theirs. I don't really know. I just feel like we're going to see something as a giant sighting, as in like tons of people are going to see one thing, and I feel like they're getting us ready for something of that sort. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me.
Now, what about the people that have always talked smack? Do you think, I'm only asking because I'm prepared for it. I know it's going to happen. They're going to go, I knew it all along. I knew it. It's like, no, you didn't. You were talking major smack and teasing people, and now just because it's been confirmed that you were always you were not behind us.
I mean, if I didn't believe in it and that happened, I always admit when I'm wrong. I'm humble.
Well, see, but that's what won't happen. I was wrong. I get it. Yes. Okay. You guys aren't, we're not going to get that out of Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's not going to do that. It's not going to happen.
That's probably true. But yeah, I'm actually thinking right now, why are we getting all this information? I don't know, but it's interesting. I just think they're getting us ready for something.
Isn't it, because we got so used to, and I know because of your interest in the subject, you've been thinking the same things, that we got really used to and acclimated to being teased by the government or our friends or our coworkers, maybe a family member, right? We just got really used to that. Now all of a sudden, the government is our friend on this subject. And it's just like really weird. You called us the tinfoil hat crowd. You were the ones that said that it was psychosis, that we were making it up, we were lying, we were looking for attention. They had this long list of reasons. Now they're trying to play ball on the same team.
I mean, a lot of other governments around the world are so much more open with their people about it. So I feel like just because of how connected the world is today, if our government was still like, yeah, no, you guys are idiots, then it'd give us even more reason to not trust our government. So maybe they're trying to be like, see, we're like kind of cool. See, we kind of tell you the truth. We're good people. See, that could be part of it, because other governments are super open about it. So it's pretty fucking obvious,
I'm torn. And what I'm torn about is I kind of liked it when we fought the good fight, when it was our community trying to get people to pay attention. We worked at it and we got teased and we fought back and we pushed back and we wanted action on TV and we wanted the news and we wanted politicians. We wanted, people to, and now we've got all of that. And I kind of miss the old days. Right?
Yeah.
I kind of miss the old days
where it was a smaller group.
And we were fighting.
It was a smaller group.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with that that like apparently like little mini like alien that was like old, mummified or something? Do you remember this?
Oh yeah,
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Is
From
there
Peru.
any more? Peru?
Peru.
Yeah. Is there any more information about that, or
Well,
did it just go away?
Yeah.
Did it get debunked?
Did you? No, it hasn't been debunked.
Okay, I'm just curious because I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, the Peruvian. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen this, but I'm going to pull this up. Let me see how quickly I.
Whoa.
Okay, what the fuck is that? What was that?
I don't know.
Was that you?
I don't even have a mic.
Did you guys hear that?
That was weird.
Did you hear it out there? Was it only in our headphones?
No. It came through the speakers, the monitors.
Oh, it came through.
It came through the monitor. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
It was friggin'
It was a
loud.
poltergeist. You're correct.
But it sounded like something was knocked and then echoed, like knock, knock, knock.
I think they're listening to us right now.
All I did, I grabbed the mouse and I was getting ready to click on Peru 2024, and I was looking. Oh, right here.
There it is.
Right. I was looking for this.
There's 2023.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay.
And that's when the echo started, or it sounded like boom, go.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear it? Yes,
Yeah,
I
they
heard
did.
it. I heard it. It did echo. That was. I don't know about what they heard. It was loud. That was pretty loud, man. That was pretty loud.
I mean, I don't even have headphones.
And so you heard it come out of the
Yeah.
speakers?
They came out of the monitors. Yeah.
What the hell? That's Ghost in the Machine
They're
stuff.
just listening to us.
That's Ghost in the Machine stuff. Okay. Check this mummy out. I'm going to show you this. All right. And you tell me what you think. And the audience has seen this before. Right there. Okay. All right. Let me pull this up. I'm going to go to full screen for you there. So, and let's go here. Now, this is in Peru. I photographed this last year. I'm going to see it again this year, by the way. And it is going to be incredible when just hang on. I just blew up the screen. So let's make it look a little better. There it goes. All right. So what do you think of that? Now, so let me explain to you, Jordan. This head is this big.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It's that big. Size of a potato.
Well, that's
This hole from the top of his head down to the bottom, that's the base of his spine, is about a foot.
well, the fact that it's that small and has an elongated skull. How would they have elongated it if it was like a baby, like in that short amount of time? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, just keep looking at the pictures. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's about a year old, and we know that because of the crown hasn't healed.
Mm.
Okay, so but watch this. You ready? You ready?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Adult teeth. Look at that.
Okay.
Full size choppers.
That's very weird.
And now see the eye sockets?
Yep.
Now remember, this is only this big.
Right.
Those eye sockets are like this,
Right.
like normal size on a tiny little skull. Look at that. It just doesn't.
There's too much unexplained about it.
Look at that. Isn't that nuts? Look at the size of those eye sockets with adult teeth, and it's a year old.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
And I'll show you one other thing that's pretty crazy. The hands were cut off. Look.
Mm.
Yeah, the arms cut. And are you ready for this?
Where was this found?
This is in Peru.
Like, was it just found?
It was found about 35 years ago. Okay,
Okay.
look at this. The ribs go in the wrong direction. And there's 12 ribs.
How many does a human have?
11.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't get an A in anatomy.
Neither did I. I could be off. It could be 10 and 11. But it's got more ribs than normal.
Okay.
And look at the hands here. Look.
Very interesting.
Isn't that nuts? And look at the teeth.
Is that skin on the forearm?
Here, yes. Yes. It's just and this whole thing, that's the bottom of the spine right there. You know, right here, your tailbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to the top of the skull, it's like this big. The whole thing.
That's very weird.
Yeah. Well, if you look, that's a piece of gum right there.
Yeah.
That's how tiny that thing is. That's a piece of gum.
Right.
Like this thing is like, it's nuts, man. You know, and so it's now does this prove to me anything? No, it doesn't. But what it definitely tells me is somebody's not being straight with us. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, this should be just scientifically explained, and it's nature. Okay, the DNA, there's something funky going. You know, just tell us the truth, but don't tell us that nothing is happening. That's the part that messes me up.
Yeah, of course. There's obviously stuff happening. How old is that?
Like I said, 35 years ago, the archaeologists found it in a tomb. And it was in that state, and it was lying on its side, facing west, facing the ocean.
But what I'm saying is, do they know when it's from?
No,
like no
It's
idea.
not
No.
carbon dated or anything?
no. I met the archaeologist. He's probably in his late 80s now.
Mhm.
So it's not like I'm sitting and discussing this, you know, and being able to, you know, he's getting up there in years. But he keeps this in a safe, locked up, and he brought this out for me and Brian Forrester and a few of our friends to see, and I was able to see it. Now, two of the friends that were with me, one was in an emergency room physician, ER doctor here in the States. The other one was a GI gastric surgeon from Germany. Both, you know, obviously the Americans, she spoke English. She was great, but he spoke for German, right? German national.
Yeah.
Spoke perfect English. And I was able to interview the both of them, which I have the interviews about what they were seeing. And I'm telling you right now, they had open minds and everything, but they're still professional doctors,
Right.
right? They were confused. Everything about this just didn't make sense.
Right.
It's the molars, it's the sutures that haven't healed, it's the age, the eye sockets. I asked them both. I said, "Is there a disease?" No. So there's nothing. No.
Right.
But is there? No.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing that explains it from what we know.
What they
right
said
now.
was that is how it was born.
Right.
Crazy. All right, man. Let's go drink and take a break. We could do this all night long, and I know all of you would love for us to just hang out and do this all night. But Chris, thank you so much, man. And this is Jordan's producer. He's going to be producing the podcast. Everybody knows Jordan. Jordan, where can everybody go and chase you down? What's the band status these days?
Kind of on a hiatus, but I'm right now doing a new solo record that's going to include a lot of really cool guests that I'm sure a lot of you will know. So I'm very excited to kind of jump into that project. So I'm kind of building my new studio right now to record my album and the podcast.
Is everything written?
A lot of stuff.
It's in there.
A lot of stuff's in there, yeah. But I mean, some shit I just want to just go off the cuff with the drummer, get in a room with the drummer.
But that's the main thing, isn't it? It's just to get solid drum tracks down, because after that you have the freedom to do whatever you need.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when do you think you'll start and rap?
Rap, I don't know, but as soon as the studio is done, that's when I'm immediately starting to record the songs.
Yeah, studio looks good.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited to share my music with you, because I have some stuff that I've actually been sitting on for years that I haven't done a solo record yet, and I've just been waiting for the right time, and right now feels like the right time. But if you want to follow me and just see what I'm up to, Instagram is where I really am the most active on. So
pretty much everywhere, Jordan Ziff. Right? It's Jordan Ziff on Facebook, Jordan Ziff Instagram, Jordan Ziff on Threads. Are you on Twitter? Or they call it X now? Did you know that?
I do know they call it X. Yeah,
it's called
I've
X.
never had a Twitter account before, so I don't think I'm going to start now. But you never know. I might get saucy.
You have a Threads account though.
I have a Threads account. I don't post on there as much as I do on Instagram, and I just made a TikTok recently.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm like total, young guy.
Dancing with girls.
I've been thinking about that, and
I'm dancing with guys. Who are you dancing with? Who's in the TikTok video?
Why do I have to be dancing in my TikTok videos?
That's what everybody does. See, this is what I'm thinking.
Me and Jimmy are going to start our own TikTok, and it's going to be called Dancing with the Stars.
We could knock crisscross out of the box. We could wear our clothes upside down, right?
Okay.
Inside out.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Play guitars on the backside without strings.
Okay. I think Jimmy's on to something here. I'm gonna write this stuff down, and nobody better take any of these.
You never even heard of crisscross.
No.
You don't know crisscross?
What is it? I mean, maybe I have.
Oh man, watch this. How many people in the chat room right now? We've got 500 people in the chat room. How many remember crisscross right now? Just embarrass me. I want everybody to go. No.
Aging ourselves.
No. Crisscross.
Chris. Oh.
Not Christopher Cross, the singer.
That's what. Yeah, no, I love Christopher Cross.
No, Chris Cross was a rap band. It was two brothers.
Okay.
And they wore their clothes upside down.
How do you even do that?
It was
backwards. Yeah.
How do you wear a t-shirt backwards? It looks almost the same.
Okay. We got some people that remember.
Or like jeans with like the butt in the front ass.
Okay, so check this out. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. You got the right idea. Hold on.
I'm not a fan. Already.
Watch it. I'm not a fan already. Watch this. Crisscross.
Jump. Do they have a song called Jump Jump? Is that what everyone's saying? Okay. Or maybe I've heard it before, to be honest, but
I can't tell if I'm spelling.
But I didn't know that they wore their clothes backwards, which is like, I don't know. I feel like you should be told not to do that.
Wait till you see what they look like, though. Check this out. There they are. There they are. Oh, see, look,
Oh, I see.
look, the jeans are backwards.
Okay.
So are the drapes.
See, they got the zipper on.
It just kind of looks. I don't even want to say the word. It's like.
Hey, for a minute. You remember this, Chris?
Yeah, I remember them.
Oh man! And for a minute, see, everything's backwards. See,
I get that.
yeah. And
You know what?
for,
You know what?
For a minute, they were pretty big.
I kind of really respect it. To be fair,
Yeah. For a
my
minute.
mind has been changed. I think I'm a fan.
Look,
All right. I think I'm gonna have to recreate this at some point.
oh man, yeah, we could do that. We could wear like yeah, Dolly Parton and Cher t-shirts, but backwards.
Okay. I love both of those people.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Good night, everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Go chase down Jordan. He's all over social media. And since we didn't get a chance to play it, go to YouTube and search Jordan Ziff, Charvel. He's got a lot of
Jackson, or I just did some videos for Friedman amps because.
Did you really?
Yeah, Dave Friedman. I love him. He's my boy. I kind of met him because when I did his interview thing,
right,
and then we kind of hit it off, and I moved to LA kind of right around that time, so he became my amp tech on like all my vintage Marshalls, and because he's fucking awesome at
he's
what he
the
does.
best. He's the best.
Yeah, so then I started playing his amps, and I love his amps. So now that's kind of like, use my Marshalls and Friedmans, and that's my whole thing, dude. That's my whole sound.
I would love to have Dave Friedman. What's his partner's name?
What on the show?
Yeah.
Mark.
He's great too.
I should know this off the top of my head. I've been friends with him for years, but names just really kind of
just goober nerd tube freaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the best way to explain those guys. And but I would love to have Dave on the show.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if he's UFO centric or not, or supernatural or
interesting.
ghosts.
I'm trying to think if I've had conversations with him about that. I feel like I probably have.
And he lives right here.
Yeah. But when we hang out, we have a couple drinks, and I don't always remember exactly everything that we talked about, but we probably talked about that before.
What are those baby Friedmans called?
He's got mini ones.
He's got a 20 and he's got a 5.
Right.
And the 5 is like $200, right? That's like made in China or something. And the other one's got a printed circuit board too, but it's the Runt. What's it called?
Oh, maybe the Runt. Yeah, maybe.
There is one called the Runt. I'm not like, I don't know the names.
It's like
every single.
It's like 20 watts. I've been thinking about buying one of those, and now it's got a printed circuit board. It's not like his other stuff, point to point, crazy town stuff.
You should get the limited edition Jakey Lee mini amp that they're making right now. It's like 20 watts, and it's a limited edition. So and it's red. And
I've seen that.
And it would look really good in here, dude. I don't know why the fact that it's not here is actually bothering me.
Okay, I'll order. Look, I'll show you how quick you want to order one.
Let's go.
Let's see. Okay, let's do it right now.
Let's go.
Let's see here. Let's try this first. And if it's here, I'll just order it.
Love that.
Okay, Friedman.
Jake. Just type in Jake. Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh, there it is.
There it is.
$16.99.
Yeah, for a 20-watt tube.
Is there reverb on it?
Nope. It's an amp with no effects.
See, I'm talking all this smack. Now I got to buy it.
I mean, we got to get the cabinet too.
Oh man, you cost me money, man.
That's what all my friends say. Dude.
You cost me money. Hold on for a second. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm tempted, man. I'm tempted.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
I could also just put you in touch with him.
Yeah. Oh, there it is, right there. Ooh.
The full mini.
Oh.
The full mini stack,
crap.
like 2 112s.
So-
I love that. That's hilarious. That's badass.
Man, you know what I've said a million times? I need another setup like this, like I need a hole in the head.
You don't need it.
How many mini amps can one person have? I have like 6. How many do you have?
0
Oh, bullshit. You brought 2 over to my house.
mini amps.
Yeah, what's that little Yamaha you've got?
Oh, that little
and you've got,
practice amp thing.
yeah, and you've got the little
Do I have something else?
the one from England.
I do.
What's it called? You were on the video with Frankie playing it.
It must have been Frankie's.
Oh, he doesn't want to say the name.
No,
out loud.
no, it must have been Frankie's. I don't even remember.
Orange?
You're gonna get in trouble.
Was it like a Spark? Was it like
Not the Spark, but something like a Spark. They're this big. Doesn't matter, man. Screw it. I hate doing this stuff live, but I do like this. But it looks like the going price
expansive?
is.
But they're you know what? He makes great amps and they're super high quality.
Yeah,
And they're made here.
yeah.
So you're supporting, American workers. Be patriotic.
$5.99 for a 112 cabinet. Actually, you know what? That was $5.99.
What?
That Marshall,
Oh,
that cabinet. Yeah,
just the cab?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know necessarily, but yeah, dude, the only little amp I have is that little tiny Yamaha thing. I only buy anything.
Now, see, here's a runt. So, what's the difference between the runt?
Yep.
Well, about $100. They're expensive too.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, the circuit's just a little different, right? I mean, it's not going to be the same amp,
Right.
as far as I know. I'm sure it's not.
See, if they had a Jake right here in this price range, $1,000, I'd do it right now. But everything here. Oh, wait. I'm only looking at the new ones. Okay, now come on, light up. Let's go.
Wait, now it says new and used.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Expansive.
Something's not right here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Expensive. Even for the
But
used.
see, they hold their value. See.
Man, you
It's
are
a-
expensive.
It's a good investment.
Man, the last time Jordan was here, not the last time, but one of the times he was here, he brings over a couple of flying Vs. Remember that like 2 years ago, year ago?
Yeah, it was like a couple years ago,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. He brings over 2 flying V, 2 of the most puss guitars. It was so much fun. And then what's he doing for the next 2 weeks? He's sending me flying V for sale. Check this one out, Jimmy. Check this out. Dude, you are expensive. You are expensive.
I like my friends to do that shit with me, man.
I came so close to buying like 3 of them. Jimmy, you're going to love this one. It's perfect. Oh, man, I got to open this too. And they were all great, though. Yeah, you got me on the Flying V fix there for a minute, and I still haven't gotten off of it. Do you still have those 2?
Of course.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Beautiful.
They're hanging in my studio right now, which the location will be undisclosed.
To me?
I mean, I'll tell you after this.
Hey. Good night, everybody. Have a great, safe, amazing weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Jordan, Ziff. Chris, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Chris?
Ladies,
Chris is a mortician in the Valley. He works night. So what's your favorite death metal band from Sweden?
Dissection.
Yeah, I know.
Are they from Sweden?
Yeah, they're actually
Okay.
Oh, man. Did I call it?
Yeah.
I called it.
Black metal. but
Yeah, I called it. I'll see everybody. I'll see you on Monday. Jordan, Chris, I'm Jimmy. Everybody behave. Have a great, safe weekend. Thank you so much. And with that, this is what we do. This is how quick we get out of here. Here's lesson number 2, Chris. Watch this.
Okay.
Fade to Black is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Renee Newman, and Michelle Freed. Special thanks to Bill, John, Dex, Jessica, Dennis, and Kevin. Webmaster is Drew the Geek. Music by Doug Aldrich. Intro, Space Boy. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network. This broadcast is owned and copyrighted 2024 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network, Inc. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black or the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Go back, Lee Tappy.